Mauro Ranallo, very pleased to be joined by none other than new UFC Heavyweight Champion Cain Velasquez. Cain, congratulations, first of all, on the big win over Brock Lesnar. Talk about hearing those words. UFC Heavyweight Champion Cain Velasquez. You always knew you were going to hear those words, right?
It feels great. Just all the hard work I put in, finally paid off. And it feels like that. Like all the hard work I put in, finally, just for one moment, and I wasn't going to let that moment slip away. So.
And really, this moment, in many ways, began the first day you stepped into American Kickboxing Academy in San Jose, California. Noted trainer Javier Mendez said from the moment he saw you, watched you train, that you were going to be a future UFC heavyweight champion. What was it like living under that kind of, not so much pressure, but that kind of, potential?
Yeah, well, that's the position that I wanted to be in, was to be the heavyweight champion. Javier got me used to me hearing that. He told me, he's like, I'm getting you ready for when you're in the position that you're not surprised or anything, that you're used to doing it, that you'll be ready for when the time comes. And
now the time came in your 9th professional fight. You defeat Brock Lesnar via first-round stoppage. Were you at all surprised at how Brock Lesnar started the fight, kind of being like shot out of a cannon, the bull in the china shop? How did that impact you at the beginning of the fight?
We knew that his strategy was to come forward, but we didn't think he was going to come forward that hard. I didn't think he was going to run at me. So that took me out of my element a little bit. But after the first few exchanges, after the takedowns, I just told myself to relax, and then everything turned out good.
Now, what about at the end of the fight? When the referee steps in, stops the fight, one of the largest crowd reactions in UFC history. Were you aware of the crowd reaction in that moment? I mean, what was going through your mind when the referee stopped the fight and you knew you were the new champion?
Yeah, as soon as I walked into the arena, the crowd just blew up. And then, through the whole fight, I didn't hear them at all. But once the fight ended, they blew up again, and it was just like, wow, I finally did it, I'm finally where I want to be, in the position that I want to be in.
I know you're someone who I think is a perfectionist. You never appear to be all that satisfied with your performances. You stopped Brock Lesnar, you're the UFC heavyweight champion. You must have been very happy with your performance.
I'm happy, but there was some stuff that, especially in the beginning, where I got into that brawl mode, where I should have cut an angle when he charged at me and should have thrown punches. I didn't do that. I kind of had to regroup during all the exchanges, so it's just a learning process, and I just have to keep getting better.
The next challenge awaits you in the form of Junior Dos Santos, another gentleman who is unbeaten in the UFC, a guy who is known for his ferocious striking power, guy with a pretty good ground game.
Yeah.
Some people say his takedown defense, that maybe he's tailor-made to defeat a man like you. Knowing what you know already about Junior Dos Santos, what are your expectations, and what do you think are keys to beating him?
Yeah, he's definitely a great fighter, definitely a great stand-up guy, good takedown defense, just like you said. I think for me, the key would be to mix everything together. The punches, the kicks, mix it good with the wrestling. I think seeing that kind of stuff will set up the takedown, will set up the hands.
Now, you were also promoted as being the first ever Mexican-American UFC heavyweight champion. We know Rico Rodriguez, half Mexican, won the title a few years back, but I know that you really embrace that demographic. And talk a little bit about what it means to represent what has really, over the years, been a very strong supporter of combat sports, the Hispanic demographic.
I think it's just great to make my parents proud, make the people proud. I think the people needed a Mexican heavyweight champion, and I'm happy to be that person.
Cain Velasquez, congratulations on winning the UFC heavyweight championship, and welcome to Toronto. We hope you enjoy your stay.
I have been, thank you.
All right, Cain Velasquez joining us here. Don't forget, for more mixed martial arts news, make sure you join me for the MMA show Wednesday nights at 10:30 p.m. Eastern and Pacific, only on The Score.